Hi, moms and dads, caregivers. I just want to overview this week. Our theme is going to be talking about elections. And of course, we'll be celebrating our holiday, our fall holiday this week as well. Just doing a pretty simple fall celebration on Friday. I'll be having some games and things for the kids to play and doing some fun things. You can also look for some fun things in the extensions. I haven't changed them yet, but I'm going to. Thank you. I'm going to shift them a little bit to add in some fun fall like activities and celebrate a little bit just the kids doing so well and working through NTI. So there will be some fun at the end of the week too. When I talk about the election, I have actually set up on Epic a book assignment. I'm going to show this to them on Monday, but you can get in here. This is required that you get in here. Everything that they need, I have taken a video of what we're actually using because I'm going to use a couple of these books for mentor text this week. One is this voting book. Another one that we read together that I have recorded is Pete for President. And we're going to read Sofia Valdez, Future Prez. And we're really just talking about civics. We're going to talk about why people vote. We're going to talk about the process of elections. We will not be talking about specifics of who's other than just in general about who's running it. It is a presidential election. But I also like to talk with them about local elections. So whatever you guys talk about at home, it's fine. And this don't worry, we won't be watching the news or any debates or anything like that to stress them out. There's lots of great books in here, all different types of levels. You just kind of have to get in there and see.
Mommy, make sure.
Okay, so we're talking about elections this week. Sorry, my 3-year-old is interrupting me. Okay. Oops, I just lost my weekly plans. There we go. So on the weekly plans, you'll see that today we start with Think Win Win. They're going to do an activity. I've actually, with some of these videos, I've attached them to the slides. I'm going to do it a little bit differently this week. So if there's not a video here, most likely there's a video on the slides. Like this one has a video on the slides. This guided writing has a video on the slides. Then restate, answer, and explain assignment has. So if there's not a video to watch, it's because it's already linked on the slide. So I'm just trying to put it in a little bit more centralized location. So for example, for the guided writing, okay, it looks like this and it just says directions and modeling video. It's really important. They won't know what to do unless they watch that video. Okay, and we're writing about the election today, and I really guide them and help them with this week because the prompt is a little bit hard. Okay, so we're focused on restating and providing evidence when answering questions. So a lot of the kids do this already. I'm really impressed with this group. They already talked about, like, if I said, what does it mean to think win-win? They would answer, think win-win means, and that's all I'm talking about with restating. Just re-saying that part of that question so that you can focus what you're saying and make sure you're actually answering the question. That's what we're working for. I'm going to post small groups for reading. Their assignments will be up. So if you want to pre-read those books, if by Wednesday or Thursday, whenever their second small group is, they should have read this book. I had a lot of kids last week that hadn't read their assigned book on literacy footprints. If you don't know how to get to Epic or literacy footprints, that is slide 13. On here, it keeps moving its way down as I add things to this beast of weekly plans. But it talks about how to get on literacy footprints. The directions for Epic are pretty simple. And most people don't have a problem. If you're trying to get on Epic after 4 o'clock, it might not let you in because it's only from like 8 to 4. I think some people have entered an email and you can get a free account, but they can't maybe see every single book. I'm not really sure. If you're having trouble with it and you really want to get in, let me know. I can try to help you. But before 4 o'clock, it works like normal. Easy peasy. Okay, math is, we are going to focus on some center activities to practice, and then we are working on addition and subtraction with data. If you miss small group, please look for what they need to make up. There are workbook pages that they have to do if they've missed small group. Sometimes in small group, we work from our workbook. Sometimes it's just easier for me to put it up on the work up online and like be able to really watch them do it as they're doing it. So we've kind of gotten good with the digital work. So if they say, well, I don't have to do those pages, they're right. If they were in small group, if they weren't in small group, they got to do the workbook pages and turn those in for me because I do count that for credit. Because I really teach the core new stuff in small group because I find it's just way too hard to put it up here and make them part of it. I'm leaving the end of the week open for a day or two just to see how this first round of lessons goes. And then I'll be posting it soon. I just don't want to overwhelm the kids right now. I'm not sure they're going to be ready for it, but I'll know probably after Monday and put that up. Okay, I do have some weekly checklists to help you. One thing that a lot of people, boys and girls, do not do, and I know they know they're supposed to. So if you want to check up on them, read 2 new books on my assigned books on literacy footprints each week. So they need to read their class book, and then I'd like them to read 2 more, unless it's like a big chapter book or something. There are actually longer books on there, really more difficult. So if they're at an upper level and they're reading, books, or if they're reading books, if they need to read a book a couple of times and you want to count that twice, that's fine with me. But I should see them opening up and reading different books, not just the books that I've assigned to them on their time. I can't tell you how much it helps. I can really tell when kids are reading books on their level, they bump up levels. Like it's really it really works. If they're reading just like whatever out there, listening to things on Epic, it's not that it's bad. It's just not the progress that we see when they're reading things on their level. And they could totally read other things at home and have fun doing that. And then math checklist, the 20 minutes of reflex facts practice 3 times a week. This is part of their required work. So I've really tried to leave more time for this so that they can get on and do it. It's on page 12. Okay. I also still have the digital book creator up, and I'll link that if you haven't finished your digital book. You can do that this week and still have it. There's no place to turn it in. I will probably just go through and make sure that the kids that are up, they're finished. I'll just ask them. And if I have a question, I'll reach out to you. But there's no way to turn it in. But I would like for them to finish those books because I'll be sending those out very soon to kindergarten and first grade. If you are looking for special areas, that's down here as well. So you can see, you need to go check your special area classrooms. If you go into Google Classroom and then you go over here, I would check through, like I noticed that STEAM really doesn't have any work up, but I know art does. You probably want to make sure that you're completed that work. I know I don't have music on my list, but I know they have music. I know music has assignments up. So go back, check your work and see, make sure you just have those done because they shouldn't take but a minute. And then you'll be all checked over. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. If you need anything, if you have any thoughts, ideas, suggestions for me, anything not working for you, just please reach out. I've had parents do that. I like to hear your feedback. And just, let me know how things are going. It really helps me focus and plan in the future.